Hey guys, what's up? It's NuclearVideosHD and I'm here with the first of many videos in my neighborhood review series. Basically in this brand new series we're just going to go through my friends list and tour and review some of the neighboring towns. To kick off the series we have Ted2001, who you guys might know better as his YouTube name, which is Ted2001. He's one of my best friends here on YouTube and on Instagram and just the TSTO community in its entirety. And the reason I want Ted to kick off the series is because he's always doing lots of cool videos and stuff on his channel featuring me and giving me shoutouts, and because I'm a little bound to featuring most of my videos as the event content and the game and stuff, I don't really have much of an opportunity to do a lot of the community style stuff. So Ted does a lot of that sort of stuff and I think he does a really good job at it. But this series, I kind of want to be a way for myself to give back to the community a bit and feature some of, my friends and some of the other channels and stuff, kind of give them a shout out, but at the same time, show off their Springfields and do a little bit of review and everything else. So I think this series is a really good idea, and I proposed this series about a month ago, but we got a little sidetracked in the Secret Agents update, so I didn't want to upload the first portion of this series when we were kind of swamped by everything else. So, yeah. But now that the update is pretty much over, we are now here ready to start the series. And like I said, I want Ted to kick it off. So we're here in Springfield, and we're just going to kind of fly around. I'm going to show you guys what I like, what I, think is really nice. And the thing about this is I want it to be more of a tour and less of a review. I don't really want to be critical of anyone's towns. I mean, obviously everyone's designs are different, and they definitely have designs that are better than some of mine. There might be some portions that I don't like as much, and I'm not saying that Ted has any that I don't like. I kind of just, flew over his town a bit before just to get a general idea of where everything was placed. But I'm not really going to be critical and, say like, oh, this is a terrible design, because, I just don't want to be like that. But I guess we'll start over here. His airport, I really do like. It's a pretty big airport design. My airport design, it's okay, but I really do like this one, actually. I like how he has all this space in between, right over here, where he has some airplanes parked, and he has a couple terminals and stuff, which I think are really cool. The parking lots look nice, and he featured a little black box, which is nice as well. His monorail is pretty awesome as well. I rode it before, and just for time's sake, I won't ride it, but he has it going around town, which is pretty cool, and I always like when people have a nice monorail design like that. Sorry, I'm like losing my voice, I guess. Fountains. He does a lot of cool stuff with his fountains, I must say. We'll get to a little bit more of that when we go towards his Springfield Heights, but he does a lot of cool stuff with fountains. And I hate to say it, Ted, but this is probably one of the reasons that you're really tight on land. I mean, your designs are great, don't get me wrong, but when you have a lot of designs, like you use up a lot of space. And I'm not saying this is a bad design. I really like this design, but when you're really tight for space, using this much land just for the Eiffel Tower is going to be really toxic when designing, because obviously you're going to lose a lot of space. But all in all, this is a really cool design, so that's not a knock at you. I'm just saying that, it's just kind of the way the game is set up. I really like this. This is like a really nice city-looking design. I get the impression that this is a more urban area just because of the tall buildings next to each other, so I really do like that. This is really cool, too. He has a really nice design over here with the dragons and the Great Wall of China. His Globex Center is nice as well. He does a really good job of making the buildings stand out. The thing is, like with my town, the buildings stand out and stuff, but I don't feel that they're as, he makes his buildings pop. They're a lot more defined, And the thing that I like about his, which unfortunately, I just don't have the skill to do, I suppose, is mash everything together. Like with me, I'm a little more anal than that, and I have roads dividing literally every building. And with him, he's just got, everything is mashed together, but it's mashed together very well. And I think that that's something that I should probably learn how to do, because, you know, it really is a way that you can conserve land. And there's a lot of other friends on my list who do this very well, as well as Ted, where they mash all the buildings together with very minimal usage of roads and stuff. And it works quite well for them, although, you know, they usually have a lot more land than Ted has. I honestly don't know how he has run out of land. That's mind-boggling to me because, you know, I don't know. I guess I have to see some of his other designs to see how big they are. This is a nice little Japanese area or Chinese area, Asian, Oriental kind of area. I like this a lot. Over here he's got his, what is this, Brazilian themed area. Pretty nice as well. I like how he used the dirt roads and kind of meshed it in with his Wild West area. Quite nice. Very cool area. Yeah. Then he's got his little petting zoo over here, and we get to a little bit more foresty area. And again, this is another really cool design because he has 3, 4, 5 different of these, how do you say, like geographic decorations, meaning like, you know, they're not buildings, but they're like, you know, these land formations and stuff. He's got these 3 waterfalls, he's got the geyser and the wolf rock, all mashed together perfectly. I really like that design a lot. Again, he's got his monorail station and some more of these buildings associated with sort of a western theme. And his western area, if you can consider all of this as western area, it's very, very big. Mine is not as big as that. I don't feature nearly as many buildings. But now this is interesting over here. This his castle design. My castle design is a lot bigger than this. He kind of minimized it a lot. It doesn't look bad. But it's definitely unique because mine, you know, just seeing how different this is from mine is kind of like, whoa. Over here I see he has his future themed items, very cool. And the thing is, he has no problem placing random trees and shrubbery around, which I do sort of as well, but I'm a lot more OCD about it, and I kind of want everything to be kind of like mapped out. And if you guys, you know, go and watch some of my videos where I'm in my town, you guys can see this is pretty apparent where I want all my buildings to have its own place and be kind of by themselves. Over here we have some mountains and stuff. We have Mount Homer, or the Homerlayas, and the Murder Horn, and the Volcano Layer. That goes as monorail. Over here we have the assortment of castles, which, I'm going to be completely honest, I don't like castles in the game. I mean, they're okay. But especially when we started getting like so many, like this building right here, I don't even remember what it's called. I think it's like the Evil Doctor's Castle or something. Just such an obscure building, you know. I don't even remember what it was for. You know, I remember we got it in the previous Treehouse of Horror, but I don't remember if it was a prize or if I bought it. Just a very forgettable building, yet it takes up so much room. And things like this you need to do a lot more designing with. You can't just plop that thing right in the middle of, you know, your town hall. And his stadium design, quite nice, although it is very big. This is one of those things that I think you could really minimalize. What I would do, honestly, is because I had a nice stuffed stadium design with a parking lot as well, but I just got rid of the parking lot and replaced it with this, because essentially this is a parking lot. I mean, you got the whole concept going on, but I would take this building and I would turn it so it would be over here, and then look at all this space you have. Or I'd probably make the road continue right here, have this right here, and, you know, have all this area for more stuff. But that's just me. And we have a nice golf course area over by your tap ball arena. Very cool. Some Springfield Downs, some other stores, some more of your stadiums. We got the preparatory school, the bottom portion of your future Springfield. I really like your Springfield High School design. Now, this is a design that's very, very big, but it works, and I would keep it. Like, this design is pretty big, I'm not going to lie, but it is really nice, like I said. I like how you have the football field in the back, and you have some soccer nets, although that'd be quite a strange little soccer field, although, you know, maybe it's just for practice. But I do like that design, so definitely keep that. We have a nice little park over here, which, oh wow, I really like this, actually. So, he's got a nice little playground, some benches, and the basketball court over here. Pretty cool. Over here he's got, I guess, you know, just a parking lot with some cool cars. We got the Powell's Motors, some mansions and stuff over here, the Clamva Theater, Soylent Red factory, which I'm going to be honest, I hate this building. I don't know why. It's just so big and so dumb looking, I guess. Some more factories and stuff over here. Pretty cool. Got the training school for the military school. Here we got some Zenith City stuff. We got, so this is his 1 Week Wonder Films area, I guess. Pretty cool. Over here we have a lot of his casinos and stuff that stretch all the way down towards the beach. This is a nice design. This fountain I dislike very much. It's so big, and it's very hard to find a spot for it, and that's one of the reasons I don't like that fountain. Over here we have some swampy lake areas. We have Duff Factory, everything Duff over here. Oh my god. We got a weird glitch going on over here. Oh my god, look at that thing. That is pretty weird. Yeah, Got the Rocketeer Doom. Another 2 buildings that I very much dislike because they are rides that are in Springfield, which they could easily be placed over in Krusty Land, but for some reason the game refuses to add anything else to Krusty Land. Sit and rotate. We got the Pagan Festival area over here. Got the cemetery and stuff as well. Some of his Christmas-themed items over here. And the thing that Ted does very well, on top of all the other things he does well, is that he differentiates a lot of the buildings. Like, as I'm going through, I noticed that there's a lot of instances where buildings are kind of mashed together with a central theme. Like, obviously over here is his Christmas theme, there was his future theme, his casinos. That's something that I think he does very well, is, on top of, like I said, everything else he does. Over here, I guess, is like an opera area. Like, again, he keeps everything pretty close together, whereas with me, everything's kind of spread out. And the only kind of organization I have is by, districts. I kind of have, like, the rich district, the business district, the more poor district and stuff. And Ted sort of has that going on as well, but wow, this is a very colorful area. I like that. He has everything, where it rightfully belongs. And his elementary school is another huge design, but it works, so I would keep it. This is actually really cool. Like, I have a lot of the same decorations in my Springfield elementary design, but the area is a lot smaller. So, but if it works, don't fix it. The parking lot out front, I think, could be changed maybe a little bit, just because you have this huge area that I could probably fit 3 or 4 buildings in this area, and you just have a parking lot there. Like I said, it's not a bad design, just a very big one. Over here we have the Ziff Corp, which is, wow, this is another huge design, but like I said, not a bad one. Some more buildings over here. Cool cemetery. Wow, this is a very busy area over here. A lot of stuff going on. So this kind of connects over to his pagan theme. He's got some swamps, some campfires, the cemetery, and just, oh my gosh, a whole bunch of stuff. Some more shops and stuff over here. So there's the monorail, continues on. Some more hotels and stuff. Come back over towards the casinos. Just some more shops. The thing about his buildings that I noticed, they all face, well, not all of them, but most of them face going this way. With me, most of my buildings face towards the ocean. His kind of face, how would that be, horizontal, mine kind of face vertical. So just kind of interesting to note that, and I guess it kind of just depends where you begin placing. Over here, I guess we have like a pink area. It's like a lot of Easter stuff, a lot of pink, and I guess it's just a continuation of his casino area, which is really long. And he has the hammock district, some more cool stuff over here, factories and other crummy looking buildings. Not crummy designs, just these kind of like a slum area. Got some more pink buildings and shops, some skyscrapers and factories. Pretty cool. He's got his beachfront, which he has all the flags placed, and this may or may not be a design that Ted borrowed from me. I'm not going to go out and say that he did, but I do also have the flags going up and down my waterfront, so, a lot of people have borrowed that design, which I don't mind. I'm just pointing it out. His popsicle stick tower, his town hall, pretty big. I like this design as well. Like I said, if it's fine, don't fix it. Some more stuff over here, nature looking theme. the banks and other kind of governmental buildings, some kind of scientific area over here, some more of this stuff, the Knowledgeum, the Exploration Incorporated, some more trees and stuff. He's got a space theme over here, the NARA Center, very cool as well. Some other stuff, wow, pretty cool. Some more shops. The main monorail station over here, which is pretty damn big of a terminal. Some Stonecutter stuff, Stonecutters Jr. Some more shops all down this road over here. He's got some more houses and stuff. And the one thing that, if there was one criticism I had to give of Ted's Town, and this is very, very minor, his housing district, in my opinion, is too close to the ocean, which it works, it really does, but when I was designing my Springfield, I figured that the housing district should be as far away from the ocean as possible, because they're not really beach houses, so, you know, in my experience, houses usually aren't close to the beach, but it works. That's not really a criticism, it's kind of just, you know, my one pet peeve, I suppose, but, you know, it works. And his boardwalk over here, quite big. He's got a lot more buildings on it than I do. Buildings that I didn't even know you could place on the boardwalk. And, yeah, wow, a lot of buildings over here. I think when I designed my boardwalk, I only placed the buildings that were on the boardwalk from the show, which is basically like all these ones over here. He's got the whale over here trapped, this monument, which, again, I didn't even know you could place that on the boardwalk. And just all this other stuff. And the thing I like about his boardwalk is it extends into Springfield Heights and connects to the boating club. And he's got some other cool rich gold stuff over here. His beach is nice as well. And he also has the ornate pier, which connects to this cool little island over here. And he's got a monorail system over in Springfield Heights, which I think is a dead end, right? He doesn't utilize... Oh, wait, that's not it. Here it is. Oh, okay, so I guess it's one straight line, the monorail through his town. I couldn't remember if it was connected or not, but I guess it's just... What the heck? I guess it's just one straight line that takes you over to Springfield Heights. He's got a big hotel over here, some castles, and some other fancy-themed buildings, some condos, the IRS building, and the big box. Over here he's got his mansions and stuff, which I like. I like that he has his mansions over in Springfield Heights. That was something that I wish I could do, but my Springfield Heights is crammed as it is, so I don't really have much of space to do that. He's got his little Ferraris and his helicopters over here, and the theater and the fancy farms, his golden mountain of money, and just some other cool buildings and stuff. So all in all, I think Ted's Town is really, really good. There was a few things that I would have changed. Oh, here's the fountain designs, which I think are really cool. Yeah, there's a couple things that I would have done differently. Obviously, I said that the housing district I wish was a little further from the ocean, but that's a very minor thing. And, you know, he does a lot of really cool designs with trees and some flowers and stuff, which I really do like. And they're very big designs, and like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, it's kind of just one of the reasons why he's so pressed for land. But he mashes all the buildings in perfectly. There's such a great chemistry here with buildings. To me, I feel like my buildings and my designs are a bit... I don't want to say that they don't mesh well. They mesh fine, but they're just not as coexistent as this town over here, which I think is really nice designed. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Kind of, you know, I kind of went into this a little blindly. I think I did quite well, though, honestly, just kind of touring the Springfield and showing what I like, what I dislike, and kind of giving my own opinions and, you know, my preference on designs. But I think I did quite well, and I hope you guys enjoyed this series so far. To begin the series, I'm probably just going to be going around and touring some of my friends' Springfields, some of the other TSTO accounts, and you know, media guys here on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter and stuff. And you know, once I run out of people to start touring, I will probably open up my friends list to whoever wants to add me as a friend, and then, you know, we'll go from there, and I'll probably start featuring whoever in, you know, this series, just to kind of get a good rotation of everybody in. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you, Ted, for lending me your town for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and enjoyed my little tour of your Springfield, although, you know, you obviously know your own town. And for those of you guys who are probably going to say, I know I did not tour Krusty Land. Krusty Land, as we all know, is just neglected and nobody likes. And, well, I like it. And if I had more time, I would tour Krusty Land. But a lot of people don't have Krusty Land finished, or they don't even care about it. So it would be kind of pointless to visit it in a lot of people's Springfields. Plus, just to, you know, load in this and then load in that while I'm recording, I don't want to risk crashing the game. So, you know, I'm just going to strictly keep it to Springfield Heights, Springfield, and the boardwalk itself. So, again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know this video is quite long, but I anticipated it to be around 20 minutes just to get the full tour of his Springfield. And I will see you guys when the next video comes out. I'm sure that there's going to be a new update coming, considering that the Secret Agents update is now over. So we should be seeing a brand new update sometime during the week, and I will be sure to post a video when that does come out. Thank you guys again for tuning in, and thank you, Ted, for being a good sport. And yeah, keep on tapping, and peace out.